ready for snow.
All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. How we doing this afternoon? Good-looking team here. Thank you guys, first and foremost, you all for the tremendous job that you did last year, and not just during winter season, but all season long as well. We rely on you all to keep the city running smoothly, and you do a good job. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, here we are. It is the unofficial beginning of the snow season in Louisville. And I can tell you, I tell you this every year, our snow team is ready to go. We're ready to go just because of the past experience that we have. The road treatment routes have been fine-tuned. All the equipment has been checked out. So we've got experience and we have improvement as well. The people you see here have been riding the roads with these plows for hours this morning in a dry run, just for the real thing, to see what's going to happen. Hopefully we won't have a lot of snow and ice, but you never know. We got to be ready. For sure, the most important factors in all of this is our readiness. And the 265 approximately men and women who make up the snow team are the ones that we are counting on day in and day out, night in and night out, because a lot of this work takes place at night when other people are sleeping. But these are the folks that spring into action any hour of the day, any day of the week, to make it safe for the rest of us when we get up and try to get out and about in the morning. This is a great partnership, the snow team is. It's 4 separate departments led by our Public Works under Director Vanessa Burns. Director Burns. Very nice. Waving to the crowd. Thank you. Public Works is joined by Metro Parks, the Department of Codes and Regulations, and our Fleet and Facilities Department, which maintains the 160 vehicles and pieces of heavy equipment used to clear the roads. And Fleet and Facilities, over these past couple of years, has really done an incredible job in terms of streamlining their processes on our big equipment. We appreciate this. We've also got to have enough enough salt to get through any difficult situation. So we're going to start this year with 33,500 tons of salt on hand. That's a lot of salt. And if it's not enough, we have a contract to buy more. During this morning's dry run, the drivers reported their progress by radio to Snow Command, which posted that information on an interactive online map that lets citizens follow along as they treat the road. So this has been one of the big progress over the past couple of years. You can really find out what's going on all the time through the internet. The map will be available on our website during snow and ice events. You can just go to louisvilleky.gov and learn everything you want to learn about what's going on with snow and ice removal. If you use Twitter, follow the handle @LouPubWorks, LOUPUBWORKS, for the latest snow fighting reports as well as any other Public Works news. Our snow team leader is Brian Funk, the Public Works Assistant Director, Roads and Operations. Brian is going to share a few words with us here. Brian, come on up here. Brian has come from the north, so this is nothing here compared to what you used to do, right?
A lot less snow so far, and last year was real light.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. So thank you, Mayor Fischer, Director Burns, and of course members of the snow team. Good afternoon to everybody. I want to start off by saying that without you and your teamwork, as the mayor mentioned, we could not make our streets and roads safe during the winter storms. So thank you all very much. You do a great job. Whether it means driving these large snow plows that you see here or the smaller ones that are behind us, it is not easy to navigate slippery roads and to drive during low visibility conditions. All of us on the snow team understand that every instance of snow or ice is very important to our residents and our businesses. We also need to be adequately prepared before the bad weather arrives to keep our roads safe. Though we have a fair number of newer drivers who have joined the team over the last 2 years, I appreciate that there are those here that have done this for many years and have been willing and able to pass on their knowledge to our newer team members. So thank you very much to our senior guys. Now, last winter was pretty light when it came to the snow we received. I'm looking forward to hear the forecast from our friends at NOAA for this coming winter. I'm guessing it will entail a bit more snow and a bit more work for the snow team than last winter. Therefore, we and all of our partners on the snow team will respond to take on whatever nature brings us this winter. So with that, thank you very much.
Thanks, Brian. Okay, Brian talked about the drivers. So just kind of a message to the public. When you see one of these big bad boys coming down the road, please get out of the way. Okay, don't try to rush and get in front of them or get anywhere. You're just going to get nowhere fast, and it's potentially creating a very dangerous situation. So please respect the equipment. Please respect the drivers of this equipment so they can do their job. We talked about having some senior drivers here. So how many of you all have been with us for more than 10 years driving? Raise your hands, please. Okay. How many more than 15? 20? 25? Anybody back there be 25? Okay. 30? Yeah, you retired and came back. I don't know if that counts or not, man. Especially with that hat you got on. So you've got 30? 29 years. Now, how many you got? 29. Okay, anybody more than 29? All right, let's give it up for him. Come on, great job, man. Thank you. Come on up here. Come on, Francis. All right, Francis, we're going to put you on the news tonight, brother. So tell, I mean, what have you seen? 29 years is a long time to be driving these roads. What have you seen different in terms of the way we approach all this?
The new equipment.
And then new equipment, coordination. How's our communication going?
Better.
Why do you like it? What's better about it?
Everybody knows what they're doing.
Everybody knows what they're doing. These internet tools seem to be, the public seems to like them. Is the public any better to deal with after 29 years?
No.
If you have one thing to say to the public right now, what would it be?
Stay off the road.
Stay off the roads and be safe. You heard from Francis. Good job, brother. 29 years. You're the man. Thank you, buddy. That was some sound advice there. All right. Speaking of partners, the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet is a key partner throughout the year. And in the winter, that means snow and ice removal on the interstate highways that run through Louisville. Remember, people think the city is in charge of everything. We coordinate with the state on the interstate highways. So to talk more about the state role, please welcome Andrea Clifford, who represents and runs District 5. Andrea.
Thanks for the promotion. I don't really run District 5, but I act like I do some days. I bring you greetings on behalf of Matt Bullock, our Chief District Engineer. He couldn't be here today. He's in a meeting. And then Tom Wright, who many of you know, who runs our snow and ice operations for this Jefferson County and Bullitt and Oldham counties. He's in another meeting as well. But we're ready to go. Our drivers had their annual inclement weather training last month. It was not just drivers, but our mechanics, our office staff that are the timekeepers that keep track of the materials usage. Everyone's been trained and ready to go. Over the past 2 weeks, our mechanics have been going out and calibrating all of the equipment so that when the first snow falls, all of the equipment is ready. Like the mayor said, lots of salt on hand. We cover 8 counties. Not just Jefferson County. We have 7 other counties in this area that we cover. We have 38,000 tons of salt on hand at the maintenance facilities across those 8 counties. 11,000 of that is here in Jefferson County. And like the mayor said, we do the interstates. All the other state routes, we partner with Metro, and they take care of those state routes like Bardstown Road, Shelbyville Road, Westport Road, etc. But on the interstates, we take care of those, and you may think that's a small amount, but when you count all the lane miles, the multiple lanes on the Watterson and the Snyder, we have 573 single lane miles in Jefferson County of interstates alone. So we do the interstates and the ramps. and we will be ready to take care of those again this year. We've done a lot to get ready. All of these men and women have done a lot to get ready, and it's time for the motorists to do their part as well. Go ahead and get your vehicle winterized, get all your fluids checked, pack an emergency kit for your vehicle in case you are stuck out on the roadways during an event. Have a flashlight, make sure that you've got a phone charger, blanket, and have some non-perishable food items with you as well, because that's something that may come in handy. And if you're traveling across the state and you need information about travel conditions, snow and ice priority routes, you can go to snowky.ky.gov, and that'll give you statewide traffic and travel information. So we are ready to go and ready to do our part. Hope you all are as well.
Thank you, Andrea. Okay, another really key partner in our snow fighting effort is the Jefferson County Public School District. They are in a tough spot oftentimes and have to make a tricky decision each time it snows about whether it's safe enough to put our children on the road and the hundreds of buses that we've got out there as well. It seems like they get criticized if they do it. They get criticized if they don't do it. Okay, so welcome to public service in Jefferson County Public Schools as well. The point person for that decision is Randy France. He's the Director of Transportation Services for JCPS. Randy, come on up here.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon. I promise I will be very brief. I just wanted to take the opportunity to thank the mayor, to thank Francis, right? Congratulations, and the rest of the dedicated professionals behind me for what it is that you all do to help ensure that we can transport our 70,000 students each and every day. All right, we have 900 community heroes on the road, traveling 94,000 miles each day. All right, and those winter months mean really, really early mornings and probably later nights for you all. And on behalf of Jefferson County Public Schools, I just wanted to take the opportunity to say thank you. Thank you for what it is that you do, and let's have a safe winter. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, and I would also say to everybody, when you see a school bus driver, 900 of them, thank them for what they do. It is not an easy job. As we all know, navigating the streets is one thing, but then navigating some of the kids on the bus from time to time is also difficult. So thank a school bus driver. Okay, now, here we know. A lot of what the snow team does depends on what we hear from the weather forecasters. Chief among them is the National Weather Service. Looks like we got some props here today, which means he has no clue what the weather is going to be this winter. But he makes something up every year when we're here and always sounds very knowledgeable about what he's going to do. And they largely get it right when we get closer, but I mean, who knows what's going to happen a month or 3 months from now. But it looks like we got a theory. Joe Sullivan from the National Weather Service is here to tell us about this. He has a crystal ball. He's got all kind of things with him here today. Let's see what's going to happen. Please welcome Joe Sullivan.
Okay, well, last year I brought my crystal ball. This year I decided to bring some of the tools of the trade for those of us not driving these big trucks. You probably noticed they didn't have new paintings on the blades here. That's because we didn't have enough snow to plow them off last year. But the chance of that happening again this year is about that high. We had our 10th lowest snowfall in Louisville history last year with just under 3 inches of snow, and that's not going to happen again this year. We're going to get a little bit more snow. But will it be a lot more snow? Or will it be a little bit more snow? I say we're going to have a little bit more snow. We're probably going to be somewhere in that 6 to 10 single-digit range. But the real problem is that we're always dealing with the rain, snow, freezing rain mix right around here. So in addition to this, you're going to want to have some of this around. And so I'm glad they've got the salt and lots of leftover salt from last year, and that didn't go to waste because it still works. And there's going to be some brine on the streets. So when you see the white lines down the highways and all the roads, pay attention to that because and we could end up with a little bit of ice this year as well. So, but I don't think we're going to get a lot of snow. If you're a snow lover, you're not going to be happy with the winter probably. Some cold periods, some warm periods, and less than normal snowfall. And normal around here is 12.9 inches. Thanks.
All right, you heard it here, Joe. Like, are you taking bets on that? I mean, what's the confidence level?
I'd say the over and under on this is going to be about 12, and I would go the under. We don't.
Come on, back up here.
Meteorologists never use 100%. You know that. We use 90% the same way that athletes use 110%. They never use 100%. They're always at 110. So I would say the 90% is that we're going to be below 12 inches. There's
So one of the
always
things
that.
we know is if you want to confuse people, throw a lot of numbers out
That's it,
there.
exactly.
Is that what's so right?
Hey, it's kept me working for as long as Francis has been.
Thank you for the honesty from the National Weather Service. No, we do appreciate you guys, and your tools have become you got a lot more tools. Now you have the old school tools as well. So good job. Okay, well, just want to say thanks to everybody. Most of all you guys are doing a great job with our snow team. Thank you for them. Let's hear it for them guys. JCPS, look forward to a great year with you guys, the state as well. And to all the citizens of Louisville and everybody traveling through here, please work with us as we get through this snow. Thanks for coming out.